Get your guys' truck ramps ready. It's the weekend wrench, and today we got the perfect upgrade for anybody that likes any kind of towing or does any kind of hill climbs or off-road crazy like that. So we got a trans cooler here that we're going to add. So anybody that does any kind of towing, this is a great addition if you like to keep the longevity of that transmission going, or if you don't like changing out transmission fluid all the time because the temperatures get pretty high up there and they start ruining stuff. So we got the 404 here, and as you can see, I know a lot of guys go a lot bigger than this, like the 678, 679s. That's great, but I'm not gonna be replacing my factory trans cooler. This is gonna work in tandem. It's gonna be an inline trans cooler to help assist in the cooling of the transmission fluid. So as you can see, that's what my truck's rated for, is at 5,000 pound towing. I know you can do a lot more with that, but that's what we're going to do. So first things first, go ahead and get you a nice little dog bone over here ready. Drop the skid plates. Now this works for any vehicle, so it's just gonna be kind of universal. And I'll let you know what kind of tools to get ready. All right, skid plates off. We're gonna get some truck ramps. By the way, mine was a 12 millimeter, so whatever yours is, this is on a first gen Tacoma. If you might have a Ram or whatever you got, might be different. All right, you don't have to do this, but I like to have a little bit more space. Go ahead and put your truck on ramps. Always chalk the rear. Next, we're going to remove this front grille. So you're going to there's a screw that is located right over here, and another one on the other side over there. Once you remove those, you're going to take all the plastic panel clips out, and we're going to pop this grille right out. All right, now that the grille's off, we're going to pick a suitable mounting location somewhere here on the front. And haven't decided yet. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down underneath and see how much hose I have from the factory that I can stretch and possibly run through right here, which is the AC lines. So we let the truck run for a couple minutes to find out which one of the hoses on the bottom, and I'll show you which ones is the hot line going in and the cool line going out. So we're about ready to shut this off. All right, so just after it running for a couple minutes, you can see this is the this is the radiator right here. This is the engine coolant. This is the transmission line going in, because this one is warm and this other one down here is cool to the touch. So all right, so we're gonna have to go ahead and pinch this line so that we don't take a bath in transmission fluid, and we're gonna disconnect it from over here also. But first, get your drip pan and some vice grips. Oh, by the way, yes, that is the trans cooler right there. Sorry I didn't show you guys that before, but yep, we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so I got this thing mounted up over here where it's kind of a little bit lower than my air conditioning condenser and all that stuff. That way my AC won't be working too hard during the summers. But so now we got the main hose. This is going to be the in, and we're about to go ahead and remove it from the factory in and plug it in, and then all we have to do is connect that last bad boy right there and route it. All right, so we got the old connection off. Now we're gonna go ahead and route the sorry about the shakes. We're gonna route the new one in, and this is going to the top of the trans cooler. All right, we got that on there. Go ahead and clamp it on, and we come around to the original in, and this is going to get routed all the way around, and it's going to get mounted right into the trans cooler. I don't know if you guys can catch that right there. I just have to put it in, clamp it down. And right now we just about got done. So I took the truck off took the chalk block out the back, took the truck off the ramps, and as you can see, I'm already cleaning up, and we actually didn't even make that much of a mess. Got a little bit of drip, so we're gonna have major spillage and stuff, but there it is right there. I'll get another shot during the daylight. I'm gonna keep the skid plate off for a day or two to see if I get any kind of leaks or anything like that. And then once I get on a level surface and warmed up, I'm gonna check the transmission fluid one more time and see how it all comes out. So I don't know if you can see it up there, well, down there. Go ahead and pull those things, those little clips, those little zip tie things that they included in the package. Pull them nice and hard and go ahead and clip them off, and you're pretty much good to go. So, and that is how I install a transmission cooler. So I'm gonna drive this around because I was going up Old Stage Road, and I was getting temperatures of 260, 265, 270s, and it really got me worrying and thinking, why am I running that hot, especially if I'm not really towing? All I had was the family in there, maybe a couple gallons of extra fuel in the bed of the truck. So if you have that issue like I do, hey, get you one of these and see what happens. I'll make sure to post an update once I go up Old Stage, give it a couple hundred miles, see if I can average transmission fluid temperature. I'm doing this all through a scan gauge, so if you don't have one of those, get you one of those too, man. This is pretty cool, guys. So after a quick little trial run, I decided to go ahead and get the truck up to temperature. So I drove it around for a bit, and usually I am within about 35 to 40 degrees of my actual water temperature that you see at the top left. But it's been a little difficult trying to get this thing to even get that warm. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to go and put the transcooler before the heat exchanger. So now it's not going to be, I don't have that issue where I feel like I'm going to be running way too cool. So that's another thing you don't want. You don't want transmission temperatures that are way too cold, especially because I live in somewhat of a colder state. We're in Colorado here, so I don't need that much of a cooler. So